Hey, we're the Infamy team, and we just finished our Fantasy Valorant tournaments for NA Challengers 1, Stage 3. And in case you have not played before, you sign up in our Discord, and we give you a in-game salary of $100 to pick 5 pro players. Each are priced differently based on how they're expected to perform in the tournament, and we reward kills, assists, match wins, a whole bunch of stuff, and take away points for deaths.
That $100 is
And
subject to change. You never know.
$100 of keep it simple for them. Keep it simple.
Uh,
But our winner this time was Illusions, with a team of Ten, Zekin, Dip, Shanks, and Sick. Dude, I told you Shanks all along. But I'm the winner out of the 4 of us, so I'm just gonna pretend I won the whole thing.
Damn,
That's what I
Legends.
usually do.
I mean,
Oh.
I purposely didn't pick Sentinel player just to see how it turns out, and it turns out terrible because I came in dead last.
Yes, the Sacco winner, Jake down here. Yeah, nope, none of these are good. Just kidding. But you took some XSET.
You took XSET, boys? And
No.
damn.
No, he did not.
I did not.
I
Oh,
thought
you
nature
didn't?
was XSET.
I went with V1. I doubled down on V1.
Yeah, so did I.
That could have paid off.
I had faith in Gen G. I was running them. I stuck true to my word. I was like, all right, I had faith in them, but did not.
Yeah.
Victor came through. He's consistent, so I had that.
You didn't pick Shanks. That was your downfall. Came through with hot 62 for $9.
I mean, when you
Yeah,
get cut
see,
from NRG, it doesn't give me much faith in you. So
Bro, I called it. You should have called my. Everyone should have taken my $6 boy. Big money, Zekin, huge. Called it last week. No one believed in me. No one
Yeah.
believed in me.
95 points per second.
Yeah, huge.
Like right before the tournament started, like a bunch of people ran in and were like, "Nah, give me second. Take my $6 boy and give me second instead."
Exactly. They saw the video. Actually, y'all should have watched it. Did they though? But yeah, no, Zekin honestly fucking huge. Everybody else on my team, other than tens, terrible. Straight trash. I'm in the middle of the pack, usually winning. Not this time, bro.
Yeah, no, everybody had tens. How many people picked him?
Like almost 90%.
Where? I want to say, yeah, 95% of people picked tens.
And he was the top scorer.
Yeah,
by
I mean
far.
this. I said it in the last video. Like, good for the Sentinels, but it's just I feel like it's so boring with like with Sentinels in it. They just win everything. I want to see someone else win. No, nothing against them.
you
Like,
get to
they're-
see
they're
someone
okay.
else win in Challengers too when they're not there, because they're too good for it.
No, yeah, but no, I want to see them lose. I don't want to like see someone else win when they're not participating. I want to see them lose.
They lost the
It's just
game.
building it up. It's building it up. So when
no,
they
I
do
want to
lose,
see them
it's going to be
lose and
better.
be taken out of a tournament completely. Like, I want to see how they react to that. Just like, because like even their Twitter account, they're like memeing. They're like, oh yeah, we're in the lower bracket. We're just trying some stuff out. Like, it's just like they don't care, and they know they're better than everyone else, which I respect. But like, someone needs to step up. And I thought it might have been V1, but they got first rounded by 100 Thieves. So
Honestly, saw it coming.
did
So
you
V1.
V1
Yeah.
to 100 Thieves? I'll give it to 100 Thieves. I didn't see that coming after that first game when they went to 19 rounds.
Nobody saw it. No one expected them to
Yeah.
do this well.
Yeah, no, they did really well. Asuna, huge, with how many points?
Over
I
100.
want to say I
Over.
called it, but it's like as soon as just always a good pick.
He has like almost
Yeah.
20 points more than their second highest scorer in Nitro. So yeah.
I couldn't afford him. I was $1 off. I was literally $1 off of getting like tens and Asuna.
That's all we heard from you, Blake, that other day. It's like, I just need $1. It just comes down to $1.
Bro, because
Yeah.
my dream teams were always $101. Like, can I throw an extra dollar and get $1, please?
Not a fucking Illusion's team is actually pretty fucking stacked. He got tens and Sick, and Zekin, and Shanks.
Yo, fuck Shanks. Shanks is
Shanks did
He
pretty
didn't do
good
that
for.
good.
He
62,
did
but
all
for-
right for how much he costed.
Did he make his extra $3 worth it?
Yeah. How
mean-
did he afford all these people? Is what I want.
His team came out to exactly $100.
Yeah, my boy found the secret
Yeah.
sauce.
No, like the
I was
thing was
punching
the
him.
thing with Shanks is like yeah they got a O2'd, but like he basically scored just under the average out of everybody in the tournament, infamy point wise. The average was like 67.7. He comes in with 62.25. So he's like out of 2 games he just like popped off.
Yeah,
He was
wasn't,
also
like-
only $6.
Yeah, exactly. So like
Or
he-
maybe wait, was he $9?
$9
No, yeah, he
boy.
was the
Damn.
$9 boy. But Illusion doubled down on his $6 boys.
Mhm.
That was the secret play.
Yeah, that's a ballsy move just to be like
I respect it.
the upsets.
Yeah.
But did
It was
anyone really
word.
go? Anyone believe in XSET besides Zekin?
No, there was a total of
No.
3 other picks out of their entire team.
Yeah,
2
no
people
one
got
took Pure.
or Aaron.
No one took Pure, which is crazy. He scored 115.
115, yeah, that. $25 though on an XSET boy. Too expensive for my
that's
blood.
a risky move.
hmm
The risky.
Like-
Tens is almost
Like
it's
they're always there, but they're like they never instill confidence, saying like, "Oh, like they're a powerhouse." They're just. I feel like they're not quite happy. They're like better than like we're just happy to be here. Like they're a little better than that, but they're never like big dick swinging.
I don't know. I feel like this tournament was them kind of big dick swinging, beating the Sentinels and 100 Thieves.
Well, that's what I mean. Like leading into this, like no one saw them. As
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
if going into the next one, can they keep it up?
That's the thing. That's like, even though they did well in this one, I feel like it's like XSET's like motto to not do enough in like when it actually matters. So, like, yeah, they won this one, but the competition's a lot less stiff than it's going to be in Challengers 3 when they play again.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's a Valorant, straight choking. Straight choking. Choking when it counts.
I mean, what's he got? Like, was it 7 rings, Blake? I mean,
Yeah.
He has
Is
to
that
switch to
choking?
the other hand.
yeah, he literally had to switch to the other hand. Like, I don't
Listen,
think you can call that choking.
Listen,
I don't
Jake.
know, man. When you deflate
I think
balls-
someone's just salty over there.
Look. What
Jake.
I'm saying is they should take a fucking page out of his book and start deflating the ball a little bit.
Oh man, if you have to resort to that to like to have
Flag
anything
football.
against them, I mean
That's
that's
how
how
bad you
that's
have
how
to
down
go,
bad
bro.
you guys are. It's like oh
What
Yeah.
about kissing his son on the mouth?
oh
Lil
no.
Wayne did it.
Whoa! Whoa!
How many
Everyone
rings
get
is
out
that?
right
Maybe.
now. Call the FBI right now. Call it.
Yeah, but well, first off, Sick was the most expensive, and he kind of paid his way for it too. With what was it 96?
You got like
93
93 or
points.
90. Yeah. Honestly, no. Fuck that. Tens was like
Yeah,
way
10,
less.
Tens was way,
There were
way less.
multiple people that were way less than him, and still, like, I was trying to buy him. Trust me. And, like, it's not like he did bad. It was
Yeah.
just like for how much he cost.
For $2 less, you could have got Dapper, who did more.
This is true.
Yeah, but Dapper is super inconsistent. Like, Sick always puts up like, as far as infamy score, he's always like in the 90s or higher. Like, he's always a really good pick. Like, I think there was like one time that kid let me down out of like the however many tournaments we've had now. Like, kid is always consistent. Always has a good KTD.
Now it comes with a price, you know.
Yeah, now that it comes at a cost, I'm like, ooh, maybe that's not my boy anymore. Yeah, he's always a good safe pick, but I don't know. He's gonna be half my salary. I don't know if I can pull another Zekin out the hat.
Yeah. Well, after this week, Tens is going to be another half salary pick, most likely in the next tournament he's available.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll go up, but we'll see.
Yeah, but for the people who qualified for next time, who are you looking to pick up?
Gen.g, KCP, Rise, and V1. V1, honestly, I'm jumping ship. You had one chance. I believed in cat ears, and Vanity got our accolade for least kills in the entire tournament.
Yeah, my boy shit the bed and literally got me in the
Yeah.
middle. With
Yeah, I
fucking,
doubled down on
$23.
V1 like Jake, and I can't go with them. I'll give it to Gen.g. They had a decent run
What can they
I
do?
think they performed.
for a pretty hard bracket. bracket. My bad.
They did get a rough bracket. I'm questionable to see like how they do it like in the next tournament because I don't know, man. I think they're gonna choke. I think they like put up when it's like when they're down bad back against the wall, but like when it's easy, I feel like they don't actually perform. Is it because they're trying stuff out?
I don't think next Challenger. I don't think Challengers 2 is going to be easy for any of these teams, of the 4 that qualified for it, the bottom half of Challengers 1. Because you got to remember who else is in contention. You got
Yeah.
Dark Zero, who popped off, formerly Kuki Koalas. Sonics, who looks really good. You got T1 revamped. You got, I mean, TSM's probably never going to make it. So you got NRG, who's kind of some new looks. And FaZe. So there's a lot of teams and like maybe some other tier 2 teams like KCP and Rise that didn't make this one that might, do a couple upsets in the open qualifiers and punch their ticket into Challengers 2. So I think Challengers 2 is going to be pretty stacked for like the 1.5 and like tier 2 teams.
Yeah, I agree with you. Out of the 4 teams, I'm only going with Gen G right now, but I think it'll be very interesting to watch, and it'll be very close games between all these teams because, like you said, they're like in that tier 1, 1.52 bracket, so they're like all really close together, and you don't have like any super powerhouses like Sentinels in contention anymore. So I think it'll be a good or entertaining.
And your boy Ye
tournament.
and Ambox.
Yeah, but like it's our boy Ye, but like Anbox. There, as we've seen in past tournaments, he's always let down by his teammates.
But like, I think I don't know. It's just like adding to that pool. So it's like,
Yeah.
Do you see V1, KCP Rise, or Gen G, or particularly Gen G, I guess, like being dominant?
I don't think anyone's going to be dominant, to be honest.
I'm more inclined to hold on to my V1 stock over my Gen G stock. Like, I think they have a little more credit where you can expect them to have a turnaround, especially without like some of the biggest names. Like, I feel like those are the ones that they could run into trouble with, and they did. But Gen G, I don't know, when they got challenged, they never really pulled through. Like, looks like they got kind of slapped by Envy. And if you can't really put up a close one against them, I mean, Envy is one of the top teams, but still, it just doesn't give me any confidence in them. Like a sure thing. Like, I feel like I'd rather maybe spend some of my salary on some of these smaller teams who are still be kind of cheap, like Rise or whoever the hell.
Yeah, that's a good point going into the next tournament. Since these teams aren't as stacked as Sentinels, like the price ranges are going to be a lot lower, so people have a lot more freedom to spend their money. So it'll be interesting to see what teams they come with, and without like any clear-cut picks like Tens, who has a 95% pick rate. Hopefully we get a whole bunch of variation.
Or not. Maybe everyone picks the same team and you pick that one, 2 different players, and you just win off of everyone else just being a sheep. So you never know. But no, I think I agree with Steve. I think you wanna have it at least one V1 player because, again, this even though for Challengers 2, Zelsis is coming back and they're gonna have a different roster for like the 5th time in a row, it's gonna be their actual 5. So we're gonna
You'd have to assume that they're in their best shape.
But that's scary though, because their best performing player. Oh, not actually.
I mean, Thief popped off. Like he had a
Thief
good.
Did really well in like not in our scoring wise, but like in the actual tournament, Thief was the only one keeping them in it.
And I think that's gonna it has to boost their morale. Like we finally get to play with the 5s. Everyone who's supposed to be here for like the first time ever.
So. Yeah, it's also pretty nuts. Like if Thief could find value on that role, maybe just having someone you're more comfortable with will be even bigger. Like I'm definitely looking to pick up Zelsis if he's fits in my budget.
Mm-hmm. But
who's your MV or your V1 pick, Jake?
My V1 pick, well, it might be Zelsis because since he did sit out, his pricing will be cheaper. But if it's like between him and like Pennies is pretty. I don't know. It's like it's either excluding Zelsis, it's got to be between Effie's and Penny. I think both of them are just pretty consistent performers, and they just put up some decent stats for the money. So I think they're the ones to look out for.
Yeah, I was gonna say Penny as well.
Yeah, I think without the top teams, Penny has a lot more space to just big dig it. But Whippy, always a crowd favorite. At least on my fantasy team.
Yeah, Whippy, most picked player on all of E1.
Who's the cheapest?
No, well, actually, I'm dropping Penny. It's probably Effie's or Whippy, one of the two. I'll change my mind.
Damn Penny, just like that.
Just
Flip-flopping.
flip-flopping.
I'm gonna have to wait to see who the other 4 teams are.
Yeah,
For
we'll
sure.
have that up once once qualifiers are over. But this might be the last time you see the 4 of us alive. We're all going to Vegas this weekend. No guarantee all of us will make it back. So this could be a treasured episode.
Put a fantasy bracket on that. Who dies?
My money's on the sloth.
Sloths have, what is it? I've been learning so much about sloths lately, but they their whole game plan is just to be just I'm here chilling, like don't bother. Like I'm all bone anyway, don't eat me. Like,
And they smell. I saw this thing off topic talking about sloths now, but like fucking sloths are unappealing to any predator because they taste like garbage and smell like garbage.
And they have like no value. Yeah, there's nothing on them.
Yeah, there's no nutritional value. I hear what was the one I saw that they could like mistake their tail or their leg for a branch and then
they fall and
Oh
die.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they die. Oh god.
I'm too
It's
fucked
so
up.
bad
I
'cause
can't
they're
even
going so
tell what's
slow.
what.
First of all, they don't have tails. Second of all,
Their own leg. That's even worse.
yeah, no, they just forget what they're doing and fall. They're just like, oh,
They're
boy.
just-
I've
just-
been in this motion for so long.
I'm just drunk over here. Can't tell what's what. Oh gosh.
Imagine days of moving. It's like, wow, finally did it. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Fall. You're done. Also, they get the predation happens when they climb down to take a shit. I was like, man, you weren't hanging upside down. They would get all over you. 'Cause they can't shit while hanging upside down, apparently.
They ever just like Batman up on the branch and just,
Right? Like, I feel like it's just like, yo, both arms, let go of your legs, and just like, let it happen.
This is, this
We
is the
just
thumbnail
train them and
being
put them back in the
created.
wild. Now we're gonna have like an invasive species issue where they're just like,
Yeah, but we are the Infamy team. We'll be hosting a Fantasy Valorant Tournament for Challengers 2 NA. You can sign up in our Discord, link in the description. That'll be up as soon as qualifiers are done, so you can choose. Prices will be up, and you can choose your team. Show us your big Valorant brain over in the Discord. And any final words?
You won't let me down. You won't let me down.
I think KCP's a team to watch out for. They proved that they can beat some teams and hang with some tier one orgs. So I think maybe put some money into them. So
pick your best $6 boy because there's gonna be a lot of them. There's gonna be.
That's gonna be my. I'm gonna try and make the cheapest team possible.
And just hope.
well, do you see some more tier 2 teams that we haven't to make their debut appearance at the main event? Like, do you have any of those other teams that some of them I mentioned earlier? Do you think any of them will be new? Who's going to be our new crop of $6 boys? Is it going to be Dark Zero, Sonics?
I think it's gonna be Dark Zero. I don't know much about Sonics, but Dark Zero shit on FaZe Clan.
Fuck face, man.
I feel like a lot of the bigger teams' stars are waning, and it's going to create an opportunity for a lot of these smaller teams to come through. Like, I don't think FaZe will make it.
Yeah, and the big meta shift, how they reworked like the recharging abilities and some of the gun economics panned out. So I think things are in flux, and those teams that are in like the lower 1.5 or the lower tier 1 kind of teams, it kind of like opens that door for these tier 2 teams to kind of come and knock them out.
Yeah, I really think that FaZe Clan like missed their window with their super hyper aggressive style they had like one shot at like pulling it off,
Yeah,
playing that
they came
way.
in second though, so they secured some points. You know, I think
Yeah,
that was like somewhat similar point wise to like coming in second in like Iceland. So
I mean,
it's
they're still like
international.
ranked fourth in terms of VCT points in NA or something. Like they're still there.
Yeah.
They're still gonna be in like the LCQ for NA most likely. So we'll see. But I think it's just
will
gonna
they
get
really
hard.
be there?
I mean, I think it's just gonna get harder with like KO coming in and like what other agents they introduce by then. Who knows? So
and meta shifts, people knowing more about the game.
Yeah. So let us know your sleeper team pick to make it into to Challengers 2. And we will see you in the next tournament.